Hello everyone, my name is Luminita and there are two things that lately happened in Austria. First of all, it snowed, and second of all, the second wave of pandemics kind of started, so now we have to wear masks almost everywhere again. And although I have no problem wearing a mask, it makes discussions much more difficult. And not just because you have to talk more loudly, but because you basically see just the eyes and the forehead of the person. And I would not be me if I didn't search for solutions for this problem. And I found them. First and foremost, we still can recognize if someone is lying to us or not. And if you want to detect a lie like a true FBI, go and check my other video out over here. There's an extensive overview, but today it's a mask edition, so we will look at the direction of our eyes. And first of all, if you're talking to someone and you ask for something, for example, what did you eat yesterday for dinner, or where have you been yesterday? Look at the direction of the eyes of the person that you're talking to. If the person is looking to the right, that means that this person is trying to imagine something or come up with something. And it might not necessarily be a lie, maybe it's just half a lie. So you know, there are some people that like to add on something. But usually in, let's say 90% of the time, if you ask a question and the person starts to look at the right while thinking, that means that this person comes up with an excuse or lies or something in this direction. But if the eyes look to the left, that means that the person is really trying to remember something. So if you asked, where have you been last year this day, this person might look to the left involuntarily just to go back to his or her memory and search for some moments or some clues what happened last year. So it's not a lie, it's more of trying to remember something. The second thing is connected to something that the World Health Organization is highly recommending us not to do, but we still do, and it's touching our eyes with our hands. And mainly, if you're talking to someone and this person suddenly starts to rub their eyes a little bit or a lot, that means that this person is either very tired or is bored. And there are high chances that you are the reason why they are bored. So if you're at a conference and it's a sales pitch and you see that the person that you're trying to sell something is suddenly starting to rub the eyes, maybe you should speak a little bit louder, maybe a little bit quicker, maybe move a little bit around, but try to change something, because otherwise, if you don't take the situation under control, the sale or the goal that you are trying to achieve might fail. Also, if you're afraid to go to a new lockdown alone and you started to date during pandemic and you see that the girl or the guy that you are at a date with starts to rub the eyes, either they had a sleepless night or you're boring. The next thing is very evident all the time, but with a mask you can see it even clearer somehow. And it's about our eyes and blinking. So if a person is frequently blinking, like too much of blinking, that means that this person is living some very intense emotions. And they can either be good emotions, like someone is very excited, so they're blinking extensively, or someone is very nervous. So if you're talking to someone and see that this person is frequently blinking, then try to ask this person what he or she feels. And if you're, for example, in a sales speech or a sales discussion and the person that you're talking to frequently blinks, maybe not this weird, but you know what I mean. That means that this person might get excited about the new project or the product that you are selling. And if you're at a date and someone blinks, again, not too dramatically like I do right now, that means that this person is either super nervous and you should again take the situation under control and make the person feel a little bit calmer, or kind of create a chilly vibe, or this means that this person is very excited and wants to know more about you. And last but not least, you know how much I'm in love with body language and micro-expressions. And if you don't know what micro-expressions are, these are these expressions on our face that happen involuntarily, and they usually last a couple of seconds, so you cannot control them. And there are 7 basic micro-expressions that are studied so far. And these are happiness, sadness, surprise, fear, anger, contempt, and disgust. And although all these 7 micro-expressions involve our whole face, we can still recognize them with a mask on our face. Happiness, sadness, anger, contempt, fear, surprise, disgust. Human bodies and faces are full with surprises and clues that help us understand each other better, either without or with a mask. But no matter what the situation is, the main thing that you should remember is that communication builds connections, and miscommunication builds a mess. And in order to avoid this mess, you should subscribe to my channel, click on the bell button to always get notified when a new video comes up. Click here and here to learn more and more about body language and public speaking. Again, here to subscribe. Thank you for watching. Stay safe and happy and healthy. And see you next time. Bye.